and it's a long season. Sometimes this kind of happens in the schedule, and for us to find a way to compete and battle, and I feel like we did that all night. We knew that we were going to get their best shot, and we just stayed the course and continued to make energy plays and continue to play hard.
You kind of noticed a difference in the offense. I know Joe was talking going into the Portland game about having multiple layers of actions, kind of getting into like 2-3 progressions in those possessions. Has that kind of been a little different, compared to what you were doing earlier this season, since then?
I think we're still doing similar things. I do think that, teams are going to take away your first option and things like that. So I think we are doing a better job in looking at second, third, even fourth, options into the offense. And that just shows the growth of our group.
Is that kind of a conversation you had in film or something, or just kind of something you've added on as a year?
Joe has continued to harp on it with us, and we continue to see film, and he's very detailed, and we're all just trying to learn and trying to figure out how we can be most efficient. Obviously, it falls on JT and Jaylen a lot of the time, and D. White to kind of, get everything organized. Jrue as well, and then we play off of them, and then we just kind of go off of it. But I feel like our guys have taken the challenge, and everything that Joe throws at us, we continue to try to respond and find a way to get better.
When you talk about teams taking something away, there's been times this year teams have taken away the three, and you guys have shown that you can win that way as well. What was it tonight that kind of opened up those opportunities for you guys that you have to take advantage of?
I think we did a good job reading the game quickly, and then also our guys getting to the paint, and then the rest of us, kind of benefited, from that. So they're attacking at the paint, and once the defense converged, they're kicking the ball out, and we continue to do that. Time in and time out, and it seemed like we made the right play for most of the time.
Defensively, held Kevin Durant to 5 points after that first quarter. How did you guys do that, and then pulled their other big two in check?
I don't know how we did it. He torched us, just 4 games ago. So, credit to JT, JB, Jrue, the guys that were guarding him. Really just made it tough on him. I didn't know that. That's impressive.
Speaking of 17 years later, I know we talked about it a little bit in Phoenix, but for both of you to be such integral parts of your team at this point, you tied your career high with 6'3".
It's pretty special just because, a lot of years, in the league, seen a lot, played in a lot of games, and Kevin, does a good job taking care of his body and still playing at a very, very high level, MVP type level. And for me is continue to take care of myself the best way that I can, and it's pretty cool to see.
So like sharing minutes with Xavier, you've been able to do that in a handful of games now. Are you guys kind of developing a little bit of a
Yeah, Xavier's super easy to play with. On the court, he makes everything. He's making the right read. He's making the right play. He can defend really well, moves his feet really well. Just makes the game easy for me. It takes a lot of pressure off of me when I'm out there with him. He just knows how to play. So I'm really excited, to be able to play with him and develop that chemistry.
Thank you.